Adversity isn't simply to be overcome. Adversity can also be desired, or even pursued. It's the complexity of adversity that makes it so compelling to watch. In the moment, the reactions reveal character. For Subaru Rally Team USA's 2 race programs, adversity presents itself in 2 different forms. In rally, the pressure of a close championship between teammates, 2 titans now take to the 4th round.
It's narrow, there's trees, you're up over 120, 130 mile an hour. Big cliffs, big trees, hanging tires over the edge.
A battle both need to win. In rallycross, adversity comes in the form of time. As each month passes, they edge closer to that elusive breakthrough with the new cars. The sooner they turn the corner, the sooner they will return to their winning ways. With both programs in full swing this weekend, everyone faces their adversity head-on. This is Launch Control. In Colchester, Vermont Sports Car is celebrating a new milestone, groundbreaking on their new home.
Everybody says if you can make it 7 years, then the business should be successful. Well, I still think about it every day, and we're 30 years in. We're in a place we never thought of back then. Today, it is groundbreaking, the first day of building our permanent facility for Vermont Sports Car. Now we have a home, and we'll build on this for the future of the company.
This happy moment is a welcome break from the mad rush back at the shop. A difficult race weekend in Louisville, Kentucky has required some quick problem solving.
What happened last weekend was very difficult because emotionally it was a proper roller coaster.
We're here for the second race of Red Bull Global Rallycross. We are in Louisville and we just finished practice and the car feels really good.
We had a good qualifying and we're P3 there, P2 in practice. We know we're in the mix.
Outside. Nice move. You got them both. They dropped in behind.
Despite outstanding early results, it wasn't meant to be. The faster, higher jump took its toll.
Couldn't get any power down this time. I don't know. I need one mechanic to come here and check it out for me because it's very low in left rear. Very low. It feels like the damper is snapped.
We hadn't seen that failure in all the testing we had done. We didn't see that failure in the first event we did in Memphis. It was a big disappointment, yes.
You know, okay, I'm disappointed that we are where we are, but there were so many positive things today as well, so it's a mixed feeling.
We've had a lot of issues with the rear suspension and landing on the, primarily on the jump. It's been causing the rear dampers to distort and bend, and then the main shaft up the middle would either buckle or snaps. And basically we've run through everything and we've run out of pieces.
What happened after that is pretty amazing response. That's like a proper James Bond film. The guy flew out on Monday morning with his suitcase full of the broken parts so they could be further checked. So the guy left, flew to Frankfurt, Germany, met a guy, the suitcase exchanged hands. The dampers then, they were delivered fast to the supplier on Monday night. And today, Wednesday, the dampers have shipped to USA. And we are going forward confident now.
Two weeks later, the next round in Thompson, Connecticut will tell the team if the issue is laid to rest. Qualifying second and fourth with zero mechanical issues lets the team breathe a little easier. focus now returns to results. In Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, anticipation abounds. For one team, confidence is high.
STPR has always been a good rally of mine. I really enjoy it. Not so much today's first stage in race management. Our plan for tonight is to try and save the car, be close enough tomorrow that we can have a good attack on the stage that I really enjoy.
The other is wary.
STPR is the only rally on the circuit that I've never won. As a matter of fact, I've finished here twice and I've crashed out 4 times. So odds aren't good.
For both, the event is pivotal to the championship. First on the line is David Higgins and Craig Drew.
Go 270 plus 30.
Immediately, their confidence is shattered.
Very slippy, too long back.
On the first stage of the day, a turbo hose fails and the car is down on power.
Right 5 over crest.
For Travis Pastrana and Robbie DURANT, the opening stages are clean and clear. 2 stages, 2 wins. And just like that, they've got a 32-second lead over Brian McKenna's WRC Fiesta and 48 seconds back to Higgins in third. Higgins and Drew relay the issues to the team.
About a mile into the first stage, we just lost all power and the turbo wasn't working. So on the return stage, it was a case of go as hard as we could go, really, to try and limit the time loss.
We got about a half second a mile that David's got to take to win this, and he can do it. But I think we can hold him off.
A minute's a big ask from a guy in the same car with the same tools and the same things, but I'm going to hope that my experience and confidence on those stages will come through.
Service in rally is unlike rallycross. In rally, teams only have a short time frame before the cars leave again for hours. In rallycross, the cars only race for a few minutes at a time, returning to service for constant, arduous work. In Thompson, Connecticut, day 1 of the first GRC doubleheader of the year has begun.
It's a really cool track actually. It has some fast sections, but it's also very tricky and narrow, a lot of dirt.
Every race you just got to go out there with the attitude that you got a chance and you're going to push and fight, and that's what we're going to do.
3 heat races for points start the day. The suspension woes all cleared up. Both Subarus must now chase results. The battles are relentless, and the Subarus take their fair share of abuse. Through the semis, Atkinson lands a 3rd, while Sandell has to battle from the back. In the final, the Turn 1 funnel plays no favors. Atco's strong starting grid position gets him punted from the pack. While Patrik manages to steer clear. A strong race for both drivers finds Atkinson climbing his way up to 7th. While Sandell in the Valvoline car ending up 6th. The goal for the weekend is a top 5. So there is still more work to be done. Back at the rally, spectators fill the Tioga State Fairgrounds. Normally, little time is won or lost on these arena stages, but Higgins' turbo issues continue to hold him back. day ends with Pastrana's lead growing to over a minute. Pastrana is sitting pretty. Higgins has a mountain to climb. In Thompson, both Subarus have been reprepped and made new overnight.
Okay, just depends on that grip, so.
Day 2 of the doubleheader promises to be a roller coaster day, and the team is expecting to improve on their day 1 results.
Yeah, here we go. Good feeling in the last practice session we had, so hopefully we can have some good speed in qualifying, and after that, it's just game on.
After a brief practice session in qualifying, the quiet before the storm is about to end. In Wellsboro, a 1-minute lead should be comfortable for a race leader, but Travis knows this rally is anything but over.
Leading STPR feels good. I mean, David, if it could have gone wrong yesterday, it did. He's going to be on a charge.
David's going to be on the hunt. He's going to be pushing as hard as he can, I'm sure. We've got to do exactly the same thing.
We're going to give it a go. It's, Travis doesn't like these roads. I do like them. All we can do as a crew in our car is go as fast as we can. Hope we have no more mechanical issues. If we have no more mechanical issues, then let's see what happens.
It's going to be a long, hard-fought day for sure. So hopefully we keep this thing on the road. We put the tree repellent on it. It's hopefully that's going to help for this rally because it's been a rough one for me in the past.
Higgins and Drew are first on the line with a big challenge ahead. This rally rewards those who commit to their notes. Trees grow close to the edge of the road, so one false step and your rally can be over. Pastrana gets a scare early on.
4, then tightens 3+ off camber. 200. We got it, well done.
His close call doesn't end his race, but it does shake his confidence.
30, left 4+ okay. Half right 5 minus bridge.
At service, the gap from Higgins to Pastrana is back down to 50 seconds. With both cars running well, both drivers' attention moves to time management.
Yeah, we had 3 clean stages, but the roads were a lot looser and a lot more gravel than what we expected. We thought of the rain last night, so we took the soft tyre that really didn't work out so well for us. Still had some time, but getting back to Travis is almost impossible. When you have one of those rallies where you have a few niggles, it just seems to be continuing, but hopefully the boys will sort it now and we can keep pushing on.
ASAP was scary. We clipped a tree, barely touched it. About 0.3 in, we went off 2 more times that stage. Only lost a 0.5 mile though, so that was exactly what we need to keep to be even with David at the end of this. It's the scariest roads on the circuit, and when the note says, left 5+ max maybe, if you touch the brake, it's a second. If you do that every other mile, 1 time, David beats us. But if 1 time we don't touch the brakes where we have max maybe, where it's not max, we're into the woods 130 miles an hour. It's pretty much going to be the scariest day of my life, so hopefully we can make it to the end.
The more the gap tightens, the more the pressure will build.
Tightens 5 fast.
Back on the stages, Pastrana is settling into his rhythm.
Opens over 80, then cut tightens 4+.
And while Higgins continues to take time out of him, the math is still very much in Pastrana's favor. All Higgins can do is attack these stages and hope for the best. It's a lucky break. Higgins and Drew climb back to second place. The lead is now down to under 20 seconds with just a few stages remaining. Pastrana's time management has not paid off, and he can no longer sit back.
Before the sign, right front. The sign, Kings 250, concentration. Kings 250 here, half left 5. Left 4+, tightens long.
He's got to go flat out to hold off his teammate. That's when disaster strikes.
Right 4 long.
We're done. My bad.
Repeat, right 4 long.
About 3 miles to go, maybe. Pull over here.
The car is limping, and they pull over to let Higgins past. And with that, Higgins and Drew claim their second win in a row.
All done.
Pastrana and DURANT are relegated to second.
Oh, that sucks.
By the time the podium celebration arrives, the team has a surprise in store.
Do you want to go 2 from the left, 2 from the right?
Both cars on the podium might seem almost routine by now, but this one was anything but easy.
It holds them down. It's always good. It's always good to mess with them. Keep them on their toes.
You know, we didn't know what he was going to be like on this rally because he'd not really gone past the first stage before, so when he did that and got out with a good time, I'm like, oh wow, this is going to be harder than we thought. Now I've finished here and had a good win here. It's good to jump in the car now, drive down to Thompson, support the GRC boys, and hopefully see if we can see them guys spraying some champagne tomorrow, because that team's worked hard. They deserve some rewards as well.
Job done. Higgins heads east to Connecticut.
Thompson, here we come.
The next morning, Higgins rolls into Global Rallycross, ready to support the other half of the team, hoping to be their good luck charm. With heat races underway, both Subarus are stretching their legs. Higgins watches from the commentator's booth.
The pace that Chris has shown and Patrik have shown in qualifying and different situations, the time's there in the car. They just need a little bit of luck, everything to come together, and hopefully good results around the corner.
By the time the semifinals roll around, the Subarus are right in the mix. Sandell takes the Joker early.
Sandell's going to Joker now.
And runs as high as second. Atkinson keeps his Joker in his back pocket for the end. Both Subarus are showing the pace they've expected of themselves. The final lap arrives, and Atkinson slots in front of his teammate for a second and third place advancement to the final. The strong semifinal results put Atkinson second row inside and Sandell second row outside. Lies on successfully managing the first turn. Atkinson protects his inside line. Sandell has the harder task, jockeying from the outside. Out of the funnel, Atco is third, Sandell sixth. Immediately, Atkinson is under attack from behind.
All right, he tightened the gap on that corner. He's about a car length behind you. 1 car length to a Honda. Put yourself to drivers with that tire section. Place drivers left is turn 2. At your quarter panel, he's going to look to drop inside of you here. He's going to look inside. He gave it to you. He's on your bumper now. He's on your bumper.
Down the pack, Sandell is right behind the defending champion, who has been dominant so far this year. If he can keep with him, he'll find himself in a good spot by the end. Up at the front, Atkinson has already used his Joker. focusing on perfect laps to defend his track position.
Speed has not jokered yet. The gap is real close when he decides to.
With only a few laps left, the race leader is a surprise retirement, bumping Atkinson up to second.
Still got those tires, drivers left outside. We got a car slow after the jump. Brake, brake, brake.
For 9 laps, Sandell has kept his joker in hand. And now the time has come to play the card. He jumps up to 4th.
One to go here, one to go. You got a 1 car length back to the Honda.
But the championship leader still has his joker. Atkinson is in a position to fight for the spot.
There, get up there, get up there. He's on, don't give it to him. Get up there, get up there, get up there.
A hardline move could ruin his race and the all-important podium finish.
P3, 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 go, go, go! Woo! Yeah!
He crosses the line in 3rd to give Subaru their first GRC podium of the season. Patrik Sandell finishes just behind in 5th.
Get the donuts going, let's go.
This podium finish is about all the work and long hours it took to get here.
How's that? Hey, I'm proud of you, bud, and Gary.
Got this, John.
It's about proof of performance. It's the confirmation that this team is on track for success.
We knew we had the pace. We've been there in qualifying and heats, in semis, and now to do it in the final. It was a long final. It was a long 10 laps. It seemed to go on forever, but yeah, that was awesome.
They work so hard, man. Like it's insane, and to be able for me to get away with a 6th and a 5th place finish, it's really good, and a really good base, you know, for everybody, and motivation for the boys to keep on going, because we've shown now over and over that it's possible. Now we just need to get the whole weekend to work a little bit like the final. Just keep doing what we're doing, and I'm sure more podiums will come.
Subaru! Subaru! Subaru!
Then a final word from the boss.
Everybody here did it. Everybody I'm surrounded with did it. Yesterday we were chipping at the heels of 5th, 6th, and 7th, and the cars were beat up and went through a battle and got in a fist fight. And today I come in, the cars are looking brand new, and we go out there again and we get 3rd and 5th. Spectacular. I can't tell you. If you folks weren't standing in the rain, we wouldn't have this job to do. So thank you. Coming out to see us, and we're going to keep trying harder, and we're going to move up the podium farther, and we're going to win these things.
Everyone always says in motorsport, guys work really hard, and I've got the hardest work, and there's not a guy in the paddock who doesn't think his team are working hard, but hard work is what's been going on here. You know, it's as much about them as it is for us drivers, and I think today proves a point again that you can see the relief in everybody for it all to come off.
A team is fueled by passion.
You want it?
Fueled by loyalty. Fueled by unwavering belief. They take the moment to soak it all in, knowing this is only the beginning of the road to the championship. They'll spray champagne for the 2nd time this weekend, only to stop, refocus, and prepare. The next event is less than 2 weeks away.